people remember the show, and parents and then their children. I mean, it's been 25 years since, close to 30 years since we did the pilot, and for the phenomenon of Starsky and Hutch to have lived on in people's memory as well as through reissuance says that we did something special then, and I feel that the game captures that same kind of specialness, one in its style because it's more in a serial kind of you might say cartoon meets innovation in terms of you know, the graphics and how the game is played. So I think it's something for today's generation, as well as capturing what we did before. There must have been something special in the relationships between the characters and the style of the show and the car and the music and certainly the 70s that has a timeless effect in people's mind. And now you add the innovation of the computer age and games to that, it just takes it to another level. One of my favorite episodes was the last season when David Soul directed an episode called Huggy Can't Go Back. And it's about Huggy going back to his old neighborhood and helping out one of his mentors who was in trouble. And of course, Starsky and Hutch came to the rescue, but it was an exploration of Huggy Bear's character and his past, which had never been done on the show. I was fortunate to be involved in another game, which was quite successful, and that got me into playing, and I have that game at home, and now I have the Starsky and Hutch game, and I enjoy it. And because I mean, they had made dolls of our characters, and now there's a computer game, you know, of the characters in PlayStation format, and you know, it's just nice to. I mean, I have it more of as a collector's item because I sort of collected dolls, and now I have a collection of a game that was based on Starsky and Hutch. And I do enjoy it. I do enjoy the car chases and the shooting, and you know, aside from the fact that it's, you know, representing me, or I'm represented in the show, and I also do some of the narration, you know, so they have an original character doing the narration for Huggy Bear, and so it's kind of special. If it didn't have Starsky and Hutch on it, just the innovations and what's happening in the game would be enough of an attraction, but you also have the brand name of Starsky and Hutch and then recognizable characters from a very famous series that also drive it. So I mean, it's almost too good of a formula for success, you know, because you don't really need all that. You just need a good, you know, deliver things that excite the players' imagination and test their skills. And this game has all that. I mean, I was talking to the developers of the game and came up with some ideas for music and for you know, just little touches, not particularly about my character, but just in terms of the whole thing. But they, I think, the use of the cartoon stylization of the characters, which capture the essence of each of the Starsky character, of the Hutch character, and of the Huggy character, are done quite well. I mean, I had this idea of maybe putting the car goes undercover and it goes into your own car, or undercover car. It can go into a van, or it can go into, you know, a Pinto or a Mini Cooper, and then at the end it comes out sort of a morphing kind of thing. But there's just so much that available and so many ideas that you could, you know, put into it. But I think you really want to keep it as simple as possible, but at the same time, you know, feel like you've taken it to another level. Just in terms of the Starsky and Hutch game, if there could be a Starsky and Hutch game 2, I mean, they just came out with a box set of the series, and so I think if this game is as successful as it might be, they'll certainly have an opportunity to come up with more episodes possibly, and with more innovation, and of course, you know, get better.